Minutes ago, I got off the phone with the Madison County Coroner Tyler Berryhill, who tells me that the death investigation involves a 3-year-old boy. This kind of damage has not happened in Decatur since April 3rd of 1974. That's 44 years ago. And we will show you exactly what we mean by that. Right here on 7th Avenue, you can see this tree just completely uprooted. Those roots just ripped right out of the ground, and moving up to this house, you can see exactly where it struck, right through the wall. The roof there coming crashing down here. While this kind of damage is visible in this area of Decatur, one thing is also for sure. The spirit of the people of Decatur is also on full display. I got here around 3:30 today. We had a big chunk of buildings still here, but take a look at where it is right now. Those crews still very active here trying to take down this building. They've been working on those walls just one at a time, brick by brick. You can see that's still going. Police at their latest update said that they did not have anyone in custody for what happened at that home here behind us. I'm going to show you the scene right now. Still so many people gathered here. It's unclear at this point who is responsible for the triple homicide police say happened at that home in the distance there. You can see it's kind of crumpled, sort of like an accordion, which is just insane when you think about what those winds can do. And kind of getting those hot spots together. A couple of them are still doing that from the roof. You can see that water coming down. Quite the party here on the square. You can hear this live music already. We've got the band starting up. Music from every decade supposed to be out here on the square tonight. Clearly it's already kicking off. And if you follow us over this way, we got a pretty big crowd and some NASA exhibits here as well. Already all kinds of things that you can see to honor Huntsville's space history. The big question on many people's minds in the Tennessee Valley as they fill up here at the pump is, when are these prices going to start to come down? Experts say hold on, relief is coming. And social media plays a big part in this too, with hashtags like TBEX and iHeartHSV. You may want to consider specialty delivery instructions. So instead of leaving the package right here, find some place around back or put it someplace else that's out of sight from the street. It's a nightmare for some families in North Alabama. You think you're getting a vehicle like this one, but a quick transfer of money and you never see that vehicle you were promised. Basically, since the numbers started turning in Doug Jones's favor toward the ends of this thing, this campaign party has really been a party. This place has been crazy. You can see Doug Jones having a hard time leaving the stage right now because so many people are wanting to congratulate him and thank him. And honestly, I don't know if he's a path out of there because there's just so many people who are going to want to stop him along the way. This is what's left of Office Furniture Alley. It is a stark reminder of the devastation that happened here nearly 24 hours ago. It looks really bad, and that's because here it is. But there's also some good here. It's not very hard to find it. The route through Rosalie changed overnight. As state troopers lead the way, debris clutters what used to be woods and homes. The storm's path unmistakable by the sight of rubble, claiming this Christmas tree farm, damaging this church, crunching this family's home, and desecrating graves at Rosalie Cemetery.
That's a good size chunk of limestone, big piece of limestone, and it's just laid over. Just an idea of what a tornado is, the wind that's behind it.
But the heart of Rosalie still beats as volunteers come even before they're called to lend a hand to help the living and the dead.
They go together, but it's broken.
Even though it's devastation, we're still here. This is not something that's going to knock us down and get us down. We're going to keep moving.
And when it's time to take a break, Western Sizzle and Food Truck is open for business, serving for free
Philly steak or grilled chicken.
I'm cooking. Check this out. I gotta get some cheese.
They're busy even just a few minutes after they opened. That's just how they want it.
We are local. We live right down the road. The tornadoes come right over our houses. So today we figured we got to get out and help our community.
You have somebody help you?
No money involved. I mean, this is a bad time.
It just lets everybody know that there's some real good people out here.
As the sun sets, Rosalie prepares to take on a new day, a challenge, but not impossible. There are many on their side.
We're putting our faith in God and moving on. He's not going to put more on us than we can stand.
WHNT News 19's Kristen Connor explains.
1, 2, 3. Princess Kushi!
Tuesday, it's all smiles for Kushi Patel, or shall we say, Her Royal Highness.
Perfect.
Joined by her royal family, Make-A-Wish of Alabama is sprinkling that fairy dust.
I've played in glitter. I did makeup.
With some volunteer ladies in waiting and attendants transforming 9-year-old Kushi into a princess for the day.
I have a dress, a scepter,
and a crown that fits perfectly.
It's like a miracle and amazing. It's like a dream.
Kushi's family knows about dreams. They've made their own wishes for her on her worst days.
Chemotherapy, radiation therapy, bone marrow transplant.
Everyone wants this day to be one of her very best.
Out of all that, God blessing, and she's right here. Everything is fine.
She's not seeing herself as a sick child. And that's what really Make-A-Wish is about, is to take whatever pain and whatever struggles that the child or the family's going through, is for them to completely forget it, and I think we hit it.
As the royal photo shoot comes to a close, Kushi meets her prince, and her chariot awaits.
Up next is Princess Kushi.
To start the procession, bringing this princess to her people, to celebrate her with pride.
That's the blessing of God.
Kushi waves alongside her family, a true princess surveying her kingdom.
Thank you for everybody for making my wish come true.
In the fairy tale land of Huntsville, Kristen Connor, WHNT News 19. You've probably seen this beast cruising the interstate, and quite possibly after it was already too late for you to slow down. Supercharged and outfitted for high-speed pursuit, Huntsville Police's Mustang is one of the fastest police vehicles in Alabama. They'll have had it for a year this summer, but we didn't do this story to see this car in park. You'll often find Patrol Officer Larry Tomlin behind the wheel, primarily on the interstate. He's not too upset about it.
I mean, who wouldn't enjoy driving a car like this and get paid for it?
He says since it rolled out, the Mustang has become known for speed and stealth.
I guess that's the biggest change for me, is people were used to seeing a patrol car and at least slowing down, but in this car they don't think it's a police car and they just blow right by you.
For even the fastest of cars,
it doesn't take very long at all to get them pulled over. There's a car right there that's going well over the speed limit, so we'll see what that's all about. Have 2 locks on you at 95 and a 70. What are you in such a hurry for?
Officers have written 150 citations from the Mustang so far, and many more warnings. They say it's all about making a change on the road and getting you to
drive safe.
But Officer Tomlin says there's more to it than traffic enforcement.
This car naturally generates quite a bit of interest.
And quite a connection with the community.
A lot of people will wave, they'll honk their horns, give you the thumbs up next to you in traffic lights. They love the car, they love talking about the car, and it's given me a little better insight to people that they're not all, against us or dreading the police. It's generated a lot of positive comments from people, and I enjoy that.
In Huntsville, Kristen Connor, WHNT News 19.